Hey everybody, welcome back to Bayonetta. I swear to God, it's just end after 5 parts.
Right?
I fucking hate technical snafus, but we're back with more Bayonetta action. And before we continue on to the church area, that little church where we're going right next, there is an Alpheum portal available that opens up now that you have to go all the way back to the entrance of this chapter 2.
Jesus Christ. Again, we said this before when it came to Devil May Cry doing it, and it's equally obnoxious here. Considering that in these kind of games, it looks as though the game is pretty much straightforward. Having to go backwards for the player can be very counterintuitive.
Yeah. What reason would you have to go back to any part of the game, actually? Assuming, like, it's not very obvious. Maybe there's an item you saw on the ledge there that you just couldn't get just yet. But this is like a portal that only spawns after a certain verse when you're already well beyond that area.
Right.
This is bullshit.
You know, it's just not very fun. I mean, it's not going to be as cumbersome when I later get the Panther upgrade, so I could just fucking dash my way to areas.
Oh, thank goodness.
You know, maybe I should be waiting for that sort of shit. But yeah, here it is. This is the Alpheum portal that suddenly pops up after this one. I almost missed this one at the end of the last session, so that's a good thank God I study.
So, what are we doing today?
Okay, well, I mean, let me see. If I remember correctly, this one is use torture attacks. Yes, of course. Okay.
Yeah, we totally knew that.
All right, so this one, well, actually, I don't want to be using these weapons here because I'm going to be kind of a boring bitch here.
Well, you just pretty much gotta pick them off with your gunfire, which will also build up the styles meter.
Yeah.
Then you can unload your torture attacks without risking killing them.
Basically, this is the entire mission, really. You know, there's not really nothing much to it. It's basically an extension of the mission where you're first introduced to torture attacks.
Yeah.
But it's like now it's tenfold and you gotta do way more. Also, when you fulfill their prerequisite, you still have to finish the mission.
Yeah.
You know, so it doesn't immediately end as soon as you use 6 torture attacks, which I don't like, honestly.
It really should have been that way, because then you gotta punish then the player risks getting punished for completing the mission already. Which is like that one moment, which reminds me of that bit Yahtzee complained about in Halo Reach, was it? He saved the person, he brought him all the way back to base, he got right in front of base, and just before he could put the guy to the designated marker, the time ran out, and he had to redo the whole fucking thing over again.
God damn.
Oh, boy. Well, we're off to a pretty lousy start because as soon as you get hit, you lose a lot of power meter. Now, these guys could take more of a beating. But I don't want to be using torture attacks on the big guys because they stay alive. They stay alive longer. What the hell was that? Just came out of my mouth.
Aliver.
You're tired.
No. Actually, I got plenty of sleep this time.
Oh, this time?
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's the only guy left, so we have to use torture attack on him.
Crunch.
We're most likely not going to be passing it this time, but at the same time, we could at least show it off. Like,
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, So, should we explain why the snafu? I mean, we're here. We might as well.
Yeah.
For the TLDR.
Yeah, TLDR. Our microphone source was the wrong source.
That's why I pasted new audio checks beforehand, kiddies.
Like, pretty much, usually when we plug in our mixer, it usually reads it like that.
Yeah.
Failure?
But, yeah, that explains what happened. But for some reason, Audacity didn't pick it up, and it ended up making our mic source the laptop's mic.
Yeah.
And it sounded like
Which
absolute
kind of
shit.
sounds like, you know, do you want everyone from SGB to sound like Bane?
at a very far distance, too.
Yeah.
Like, it sounded like absolute shit. And it's like,
Which makes no sense considering how close we are to the damn laptop.
and we're just like, ah, god damn it. Oh, you deflected that.
Yeah, you can deflect the balls. It's easier to know which time. Anyway, well, let's cut. Now.
Nice.
Beautiful.
And that is the Alpheum portal done and kaput. Now, another thing I forgot to mention before we end up cutting is there's another way you can slowly but surely build up magic meter, assuming your dodge game is good, and that's the simple taunt button. You do that while the lock-on icon is on the enemy. You'll piss off the enemy, but your magic meter will build up by 1 unit.
Like the like Dante's taunt and Devil May Cry games would.
Well, is that how you filled up double trigger?
Yes.
Basically?
Huh.
Yeah, it's essentially the same thing that it sounds like. And I think you can keep doing it as long as you're able to dodge enemies. But the problem is that you're left wide open, and you only build the magic meter up slowly, and you're under a time limit, so you can't exactly spam it for that Alpheum portal.
It's kind of like how in Smash with Bayonetta, her dance taunt takes like a year.
But it's satisfying if you pull it off.
It's satisfying if you can pull it off and not get hit.
Yeah. Although, what's more satisfying, successfully completing a Bayonetta taunt in Smash Brothers, or knocking someone off the edge with Luigi's taunt off the ledge?
The
kick?
The taunt's funnier, but the other's more satisfying.
Yeah, the kick is actually a spike.
Yeah.
So if you do it near the ledge while someone's hanging down, you will actually spike them down to the out of bounds.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Can you imagine the tilt being a hit?
Well, I'm not entirely sure. Well, anyway, since we can go back and actually show off the new katana weapon here.
Your Master Sword?
Yeah. Yeah, because now we're wearing the Hero of Hyrule costume.
Yeah.
It does become the Master Sword. So don't mind me, I'm actually just kind of shooting benches because these respawn every time you enter and exit an Alpheum portal.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, there are little items you can make when you do that. In fact, off screen, I did remake some of the, like, Mega Heal lollipops and magic toots. Pretty much screen nukes.
Magic toots.
But, you know, if you're going for, like, high ranks, you can't be using items at all, really, because you're penalized for doing that.
Of course. I still hate that.
Yeah, I know. It can't stress enough how we don't really like that kind of concept.
Like paying $10 for a save slot. Yeah, fuck you, Konami. Alright, so where are we going now?
Going to church.
To the depths of hell.
Gotta bore ourselves and go to church.
Ugh.
Yeah, boy.
No, you know what's more boring than church? Going to a Spanish church.
What's
Why do you
the
say
difference?
that?
You have no idea what they're saying. And you're just like, what? You can't yell what
Well-
because you don't understand.
Well, the thing is that, you know, it is.
being a heathen.
Like, you know, Gordon, you know what? Well, Spanish Jesus doesn't like you either.
Jesus does not like you.
No Jesus for use.
New Jesus, who's this?
New Jesus, who's this? Is that what he says after he gets up after 3 days?
Huh. Okay.
I'm not interested in Girl Scout cookies.
If you're not interested, why'd you enter this dimension?
If you're, I'm not interested. Just don't friggin'. All right, fine. I can understand. I'll take the hint. Just don't shoot me.
Okay, Thin Mints.
Yeah, damn right. Better get me them Thin Mints.
I don't like Thin Mints.
How's Duel Links
I
going
hate
for you,
you.
Matt?
Huh?
How's Duel Links going for you, Matt?
Duel Links is wonderful right now because I've seen this already. So to meanwhile,
I've seen it. Oh, Obelisk.
comically enough, the one we don't have in this game.
What, Obelisk, Storm, and Bayonetta? Nah, too ridiculous.
Yeah. Though Bayonetta would have no problem taking it down.
Most likely.
So that was weird. So we saw the girl, and we
she's
got a
gone.
flashback to our past, and we lost the girl.
Which she knows Fly Me to the Moon, so.
Yeah, no. The 600-year-old witch was Frank Sinatra.
Well, if you're around 600 years, I highly doubt Frank Sinatra would be something you don't have to worry about.
Hey, look, it's Chaos.
Yeah, come forth. You know, this spatial dragon reminds me of that old one.
Seeing a giant dragon's head reminded me of that one dragon head I saw on my path. Wait a minute! Oh, you.
Time in.
It looks like you have a bit of trouble there. You okay there, buddy?
Yeah, no, you seem a little stuck. Yeah,
See-
so this is a part of a scripted boss event, but you do have to take care of its HP a bit before
Yeah.
it goes to the next phase.
You look more stuck than syrup caps.
I'm never good at this part. Because its head wobbling is a little erratic.
Yeah.
Well, it's,
You know,
it's
and it
that-
also
and it's
doesn't-
really the size of your entire fucking screen.
Yeah. And for some reason, it may be just me, maybe my timing's just a little off. Which time doesn't activate for this part?
Why not?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'm gonna take a guess here. I have more of a liking towards the Master Sword for this.
Yeah. Well, honestly, anything is better. Anything is good at this point. Oh, no, my face. return of
Ganon.
Return of Jubileus.
Who?
Oh, sorry, we haven't been introduced to Jubileus, have we? Well, this is pretty much the big bad of the game, so.
Okay.
Jubileus.
Jubileus.
You could say Mundus.
Mundus.
You know, whichever. Which fucking ever.
I liked it when it was Jubilee.
Jubilee. Hey, I mean, if this is the case, you got one hell of a power-up.
Did you guys like Jubilee?
No.
John?
In terms of what, the X-Men?
Yes.
It depends on what Jubilee.
Animated series.
As a audience surrogate, I thought she was okay.
I have absolutely no investment in said character whatsoever.
I mean, who was your preferred X-Men, Matt? I mean, animated series or otherwise. But do you watch X-Men at all? I mean, do you? And
I like that. I did watch Evolution.
That was good.
Yeah, that was all right.
That was pretty good.
So I've always had a fondness for Colossus as my favorite X-Men, but
oh, the big friendly giant.
Of course.
he was great in Deadpool. I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you what.
I don't tell you what.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you this now. For me, I'd say Wolverine. He's always been my favorite. It made me sound like a basic bitch. I don't care. I don't care. He's been my favorite since I was a child. Thank you, Hugh Jackman.
And what's your favorite Brawl character? Oh, look at that. Meta Knight.
See, it all comes together.
In Brawl.
Oh, quick time event.
In 30 frames per second.
In 30 frames a second, we throw a church at a two-headed dragon.
How was your Sunday?
Right? No switch. Wee-oo, pee-oo.
And with that, figurative city of Deja Vu is complete. Let me see. That death and the bronze in the middle there is really going to affect our rank. Because look how many fucking platinums I got there and golds. But because I got that one bronze in the middle and a death,
fucks you over.
No kidding. It's like a it's like college GPA. You get all the A's you get one C on that test, and your GPA goes from a 3.9 to a fucking
2.2. Fucking bullshit.
Utter hogwash.
That's rather
Poppycock.
Such hogwash.
What a load of shit.
Hogwash is my favorite bootleg Harry Potter school.
That's a crock.
Harry Potter and the Revenge of Montezuma. Harry Potter and the Sticky Hustler.
What hilarious hijinks will they get themselves in tonight?
Harry Potter and the Wrath of Loans.
And the Wrath of Fast Fun.
Harry Potter and the Alt Muggle.
Yeah. Oh man. J.K. Rowling, some of the treatment of the writing staff is like, "Sir, are we getting too political?" I was like, "Fuck no." Bring in the Alt Muggles, and you're fired. Oh, shit. Oh,
Harry Potter in the holds of your classes.
Okay, I hate to do this, but we're going to call it a party here.
Oh, damn.
Because we need to get ready for Chapter 3.
But it's only been 13 minutes.
No, it's not. I've been 13 minutes. We're going to call it a party here because the next
part... It is 13 minutes.
The next part's going to take longer, and I want this part to be fucking 38 minutes long. We got shit to do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
We can prolong the part by engaging in a rightful conversation.
Yeah, the end card's only 20 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Well, I already went to the ground. Oh, you know what? Okay, hold on a second.
I thought you said you were about to go to the Grand Canyon.
Because you may have noticed that in the middle of the dragon head attacking me, I was spamming one particular attack because I couldn't stop myself.
No matter
I don't blame you. It's a good attack.
I'm not putting a chainsaw on your arm.
Aww.
Rodon, why not?
You don't know fun.
Yeah.
You know no fun.
Off screen, I did buy an item that I realized I didn't buy at the end of last session, so you guys may wonder, what the fuck am I doing? I actually bought Stiletto.
Yeah.
Stiletto is pretty much a quick dash that leads you right into the enemy. If Kingdom Hearts thinking, what was it, slide dash?
Yeah, no, yeah, slide dash.
Sliding dash, basically. It's essentially the same thing. It just allows you to close the gap between you and your enemy so you can get to combos immediately, but it's also an attack in itself.
So, like, isn't it... So, like, when you do it with a sword...
Yeah, you're dashing right at them.
So, in the case of DMC, the Stinger...
Yeah.
How did that work?
It's the same thing.
You just, like, leap in, and then you just dash your sword into the enemy.
Oh, okay.
Literally, it's the same thing.
Was DMC after Bayonetta?
DMC...
DMC was before Bayonetta.
Yeah.
No, DMC.
Oh, the remake.
Oh,
yeah.
the trash.
Yeah.
Oh, a stinger just from Devil May Cry series
In
general.
Okay. I'm thinking you say DMC, and I'm thinking the remake, or I don't know.
like just know when I say DMC, I'm saying Devil May Cry in general.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, beginning of the next part, we're going to show Stiletto more in action because besides using it to close the gap, it's also a way to just like zoom through narrow hallways.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to be close to an enemy to activate.
Oh god, it's gonna be the equivalent of the friggin' dash, the rolling thing when players get too impatient and not bring up time.
Or you dodge roll everywhere in
Yeah.
God of War and Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Guilty. Oh, well, we'll see you guys next time. More Bayonetta.